So this is how I make my giant hand pillow, which I've been working on for a little while now. So first you want to find the fabric of your dreams for the hand pillow, and then you want to iron it. So you want to make sure that it's really straight and there's no wrinkles, and then you want to fold it in half like I am here, and then you get your paper pattern and then you trace it with a Sharpie or any sort of fabric marker, and you want to make sure that you're getting really close to the edge, and then you put it together and then you snip, snip, snip. So you cut it out and make sure to cut on the inside of the line, so not on the line or on the, make sure to cut on the inside. So now you should have two mirror images of the hand. And then you want to get the nail pattern, and then get your Sharpie again, and then get your red velvet, and then draw on the back of the red velvet, and then cut it out. And then I use this melting technique, so it kind of cleans up the edges and makes them really sharp looking. So this prevents it from fraying because you will see the raw edge. Get your ruffle piece and then iron it so it's flat, and then sew the short sides together. Set your stitch length to really long and make sure not to backstitch with this part. So you don't want to backstitch, and then you sew along the length of the ruffle pattern. And then along that thread, you want to gather your ruffles together. So this actually is the most frustrating part, and your thread might break, but you just have to keep trying and you'll eventually get a ruffle. And then stitch along the line you created on your ruffle, and then make sure it's the right length for the wrist of your hand. Now we have the three pieces. You have your nails, you got your hand, and you got your ruffle. So now we're going to stitch on the nails onto the right side of the fabric, of the hand fabric. And then also we're going to put in the ruffle. So with the wrong sides facing out of the hand fabric, you're going to put your ruffle in, and you're going to sandwich your ruffle piece in between the fabric and then pin it together. So this part takes a little bit of working, but you can see here I have the raw edge of the ruffle pointing out, and then you use a straight stitch, and then you stitch across the length of the fabric of the bottom of the wrist. And once you do that, you can finally get to sewing the two pieces of your hands together. So I sew at a 1/4 length, so sew it all together and make sure you leave a side for an opening. And so here we're going to open up our hand pillow. So this is a really fun part. You can finally see what it looks like all together. So I first pull out the wrist and the ruffle part, and then I go finger by finger and then pull out the parts. And this is honestly the best part because you can see what it's going to look like, and you can kind of get an idea of what your stuffed pillow is going to look like. And it's just a really fun, cute way to learn how to sew. So here's what it looks like once it's all out, and then we're gonna stuff it. So we want to stuff the pillow with the furthest finger from the opening, and then you stitch it up with a ladder stitch. And here's the ladder stitch, and here we are. We're all done. I made two mini ones, but then I also made my giant one. But this is so cute, and I hope you also make one of these. I'll have my pattern up soon.